my name is Zena Berkey and welcome to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, I'm a young adult fiction author, and today I wanted to chat with you guys really quick about how to build a YouTube audience. Now obviously I do not have the largest channel here on this platform, however I do have some information that I wanted to share with you guys. This was actually inspired by some people reaching out to me. I get questions frequently from people about how I do different things on YouTube, how they can do YouTube, different things like that. And since we're all in quarantine, I know a lot of people have a lot of spare time, and what better time to start a channel than right now. So that video again was inspired by that, and I hope it can be helpful to you guys. This is just my opinion. Obviously I do not know everything. I can always be improving what I'm doing, and there always are people that are doing things differently than me, so just keep that in mind. So that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Before I jump into it though, I did want to mention a couple things. As of filming this, I have 10 more reaction videos to film for my iconic chair reaction series. I also have linked in the description. You can submit forms or submit routines through the forms for either NCA and UCA or my end of the season React-A-Thon. So if you have videos, please send them there. If you direct message me on Twitter or Instagram, as a lot of people have been doing recently, I cannot accept requests there. It's just way too hard for me to track it. That being said, let's go ahead and dive into this video that again has 5 ways that you can build a YouTube audience and have a successful YouTube channel. So before I get into number 1, I did also want to mention that I have 2 other videos regarding this topic. Number 1 being how to stay safe on YouTube, and it talks about a couple, it's actually an acronym, SAFE is an acronym. I'll put it in the description. And then I also have one talking about 5 tips to be a good vlogger or to have a successful vlog. But getting into the 5 things to build your YouTube audience, the very first, most important thing to getting people to come back, to watch your channel, to be invested is let them know who you are. Now, when you're first starting a channel, that can be a little bit hard because you don't have a lot of content for them to watch. A really good thing to do is a get to know me video. There's lots of different get to know me tags. You can do like 50 random questions. You can do fun facts based on your age. I've done that before on my birthdays and stuff like that. But basically anything to let people know who you are and to get to know who you are. YouTube is very much a personality-based channel and platform. You're going to keep watching someone's video because of the way they talk, the way they express themselves, versus necessarily just the fact that they're a YouTuber. So when you allow readers to connect with who you really are and what you're really about, how you feel about different things, it is definitely very successful in helping them stick around. For instance, in my videos, I cry all the time watching cheer because I'm very emotionally invested, and people really connect with that and love seeing it. And so by just being myself and putting myself out there, it's allowed people to get to know who I really am, and they've really been able to connect with me. So again, that's either using, you can do like 50 questions, do some kind of tag, or just by making videos regularly, they're gonna see who you are. But when they know you, they're gonna wanna watch you. Next is to keep things consistent. What that means is you need to have a posting schedule. Are you posting once a month, once every other week, once a week? I currently post 5 days a week, and then during summer I frequently have done just 3 days a week, and I choose what days those are. I don't know what this summer will look like. I do know that right now though I am trying to post 5 days a week. Some weeks I only post 4. It just kind of depends. Like there's been days I've come home from work during quarantine and just been so exhausted that I go to bed. I literally was in bed at 6 o'clock one night. So I try to keep mine as consistent as I can, and that's going to help your audience know what you're up to. Now, if you have something specific, you can also let them know that. Like in the summers when I have done Big Brother coverage, I'll let people know, okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday is going to be general stuff, and Thursday I'm going to talk about Big Brother. Or I'm going to be uploading Tuesday, Wednesday, and then on Sunday is Big Brother. So I let them know what to expect so they really know, like, oh, I need to know what's going on in Big Brother, I'm going to watch that day. Or I could care less about Big Brother, I get a video notification, I'm not going to watch it. But having that consistent schedule really helps. The other thing that's really important to do is not just like have that schedule, but actually post. When you're first starting a channel, making one video every 4 months is not going to build an audience. And I'm not saying you need to post 5 days a week, but you need to be posting a little more regularly and have stuff there for people to watch. If I go to someone's channel and they have one really good video, but that's all they have, I'm not really sticking sticking around, especially if that video is old. But if I see that they've made 4 or 5 videos in the last month and I like their content, I'm going to subscribe because that means they're actively making content and I want to be a part of that. The final thing that goes with that is having a consistent intro and outro. At the start of every single one of my videos, I say the same thing. I say, my name is Hannah Berkey. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, I'm a young adult fiction author. Now, all of my videos don't have to do with my books and the fact that I write young adult fiction, but it is what I've always said, so we go with it. At the end of my videos, I also do the same standard, like if you enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment below your thoughts, feelings, anything you want to say, and then make sure you subscribe with notifications on so you find out as soon as new videos are posted. I'll do a little bit of a thank you, and then I say, finally, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Frequently, I also will say thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. A lot of YouTubers do it differently. We all have seen like Jeffree Star does like the mirror thing. James Charles does the hello sisters. Oh, what does Simply Not Logical always do? Oh my gosh, I haven't watched one of her videos in a while and my brain just stopped. Grace Helbig does the hello, my name is Grace Helbig, in case you didn't know that, now you did, your life is different now. And it's really fast and crazy, and it lets people feel like they know what to expect. It's not a requirement, but when you start every single one of your videos the same way, people get really invested, and it's really, really fun to see. So that's, again, keeping it consistent, both in scheduling, posting, and also your intro, outro, or different things you do throughout your video. The third thing you can do to build your audience and your channel is to keep it trending. Now, that does not mean that you have to have the #1 trending video. What that means is find out what's trending and ride that wave. When everyone was doing the 100 challenge, I did a 100 challenge. When everyone was doing... oh, a lot of people were doing like the hair, the Strictly Curls. I did a Strictly Curls video. When people are doing, what is it? Oh my gosh, my brain is like, we're done. Like when you vlog at Christmas. What's that called? That. I've done one. Guys, my brain was just like, we don't know what it's called. I literally can't remember what it's called. Vlogmas. Vlogmas. If people are doing Vlogmas, get ready and do Vlogmas. But find out what the people that are trending are doing, especially if it's a lot of people. Oh, a really good example was I saw it pop up once or twice, and people would go to a fast food restaurant and you had the person in front of you order what you were getting. Basically, you said, I want exactly what they got. And I saw 1 or 2 people did it, and I thought about doing it, and then I saw more people doing it and more people doing it. And I was like, I need to do this now. And so I called Tabitha, I picked her up, and we went and we did it. And it doesn't mean that like you only can do those things, but if you find it interesting, I was like, I eat food, that'll be a fun little challenge to do. You're able to allow people who wouldn't necessarily find your channel to find it through that. And it's not saying sell out and only do what they're doing, only try to be a follower, not a leader. No, it's saying if you have the time to do it and it fits with your aesthetic and your style anyway, do this fun thing that might help you reach new people. And it's also going to be really fun for people that are like, oh my gosh, I just watched this person do it. Now my like favorite YouTuber, this other YouTuber I know is doing it too, and it's going to be really, really fun for them. So again, keep it trending, aka let other people do the work for you and just follow what they're doing on popular trends every now and again. Next is film for where you're going. And I know that's weird, but I wanted to say it differently than just be confident, because in one of my other videos when I talk about vlogging, I talk about being confident and not sitting there being like, hey guys, so I'm just here and I'm vlogging and like, oh my gosh, it's like crazy and like later we're gonna like do this thing. That's really awkward. It's so awkward. I felt awkward even doing that. My cat is sitting across the room judging me. What I mean though is I've watched a lot of videos where people are like filming themselves, and it is so cringy when they're like, hey guys, thanks for coming back to my channel. I know I only have like 4 followers and no one's probably gonna watch this, but like I'm gonna do a craft. And it's just awkward. It's just really awkward. And so when I started my YouTube channel, I really wanted to honestly pretend like I had followers. And my thought process, and this is kind of weird, but honestly, I feel like it makes a difference. My thought process was, in 1,000 subscribers from now, if someone comes back and watches this video, I don't want it to be the most cringy thing in the world. So I would talk, okay, do I have a stain? Oh my gosh, I got this big old stain. This is a really old sweater, guys. It's my pajamas. Anyway, sidetrack. But anyway, yeah, I just acted like I already had subscribers. I didn't want people to go back 1,000 subscribers later and be like, oh, hey, like, she's really cringy, she's really awkward, what's going on? So I just talked to the audience as if they're aware of things. Like, I'll be like, oh, as you probably saw in this video, and maybe that video has 6 views, but I'm gonna go with confidence on it and imagine myself with a larger subscriber count, with more views, because then when eventually it does happen and people look back, it's like totally normal. And maybe this is a small thing, but it was such a big thing for me when I first got started, because I didn't want to be that awkward person that constantly was like belittling myself and my reach on social media. And it's not just about the numbers by any means, but like some people will sit there and they'll be like, yeah, like that video only got like 4 views, so like if you guys can go like it. Like, it's just a little awkward. And I think it's good to sometimes skip it, because when you're allowing people to just get to know the real you, and I don't know, maybe the real you is obsessed with your numbers and your stats, but when you're helping people get to know the real you, it doesn't matter if you have 30 people watching you or 3,000 people watching you. It just matters if you're like connecting with them. So again, film for where you're going, kind of a backhanded or differenter way of saying be confident. I didn't want to say be confident, so film for where you're going. Yay! All right, and the final one on my list is you need to be interacting. What that means is you need to be interacting with fellow YouTubers, with your followers, with people that are friends with you and following you on other social media platforms. And it's not necessarily the most important thing to do, but I have found that it is my favorite. I'm super behind on doing it right now, so maybe I'll catch up soon. But I go through every single one of my YouTube comments. I read them, I like and do like the little heart, like I do a thumbs up and a heart, and then I reply to those comments. And I do the most that I can, like as many as I can I'll respond to. Some of them I'm responding as they come in, but I like to go back and respond. And what's really cool is like, I will respond to someone and they're like, oh my gosh, I never thought you would respond. And I can understand not responding if you have like 1 million subscribers, but like I'm sitting here in the 3,000s and I love connecting with my fans when I'm vlogging. So I figured, why not comment back and forth with them? It's also really good to interact with other YouTubers. Number one, they're great people in general. They're also like outgoing usually, they're friendly, they're really fun to get to know. And second of all, they also are very creative people often. And so like I know Sophie Mates and I, like we bounce ideas back and forth off of each other all the time. In fact, if it wasn't for her friendship, I might have never started doing reaction videos. That's some real tea. But so getting to interact with someone and like talk to them about things, or I'll sometimes chat with different creators that I know and I'm like, hey, have you done this video? Or like, I saw you did this. How did you do that one part? Or like, are you vlogging at this competition? All kinds of different things like that. And it's just fun to interact. I will say though, make sure your interactions are authentic. I hate when someone comes to my channel and they're like, great vid, let's collab. And I'm like, we don't make the same style of video. Let's not collab. Because they're really going and copy pasting that to 100 people's videos that they just happened to find when they searched a keyword, or they went on and just hit random whatever things. And that's not genuine. I love doing collabs. I've done so many collabs. I've probably done the most collabs with like Sophie, Brooke. I've done a few with Sharita. Is it really just those 3? It might really just be those 3. But I love getting to do collabs with people because it's just like getting in the same creative headspace as somebody else. And in doing so, it's really, really nice because you can help your fans connect with someone else, and their fans can connect with you. So like when I just recently did a video with Brooke, I was like, hey, everybody go watch Brooke's video. And Brooke was like, hey, everybody go watch Dana's video. And we have followers that are generally going to want to see the same things. So when we were able to kind of point them to each other, it made for like the perfect just support for one another's channel. And that's not to say that you're only doing collabs because you want to grow your numbers, but it is a real genuine and authentic way that can sometimes like lead to your numbers growing. So again, that's just interacting with the community, whether it is your followers or also fellow YouTubers. So that is it for this video. Like I said, it was just 5 tips to help you build your YouTube channel, your YouTube audience, kind of your brand on YouTube. And this is again coming from me, who has a little bit of a smaller following, but hopefully this can help you, especially if you're just getting started. Like I said, I'm not the largest channel, but I do have a good bit of experience doing this for as long as I have been, since I did have a channel previous to this, and I've run channels for work and stuff. And I do know from experience that these things really do help. I watched some other people's videos when I was first first getting started just to kind of see what they said. And I've definitely adopted a lot of the different things. Like the biggest one I heard was like making an intro and an outro that's the same, having a name for your fan base. Like those kind of things like really help someone to feel like a part of a community. And that's a big thing that I want to do here on my channel. And so things I can do to not just be like, I want 1 million views per video and I want to like put out this many videos a week or a month or a year. I'm trying to build a community where we can chat about cheer, discuss how we feel, celebrate cheerleading, that kind of thing. And so it was really big for me and important for me to not just make a lot of videos and get a lot of views and make a lot of money. Like I want to build a community because that's first and foremost where my heart is. So hopefully though this video has been helpful to you guys in some way. If you did enjoy this video though, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Then comment below your thoughts, your feelings. If you agree on certain ones specifically, let me know if you have additional questions. I love doing these kind of videos since I know a lot of my followers are very young and they're looking for advice on these kind of things. And I would love to help you guys in any way that I can. If you have a question and you're afraid to comment it, feel free to message me on Instagram or Twitter and ask me those questions. I would definitely love to help you one-on-one as well. Anything I can do to help the like future of cheer YouTubers or just help someone fulfill their dreams and their goals of doing stuff here on YouTube, I definitely want to help. Finally though, make sure you are subscribed to my channel with notifications on so you find out as soon as new videos are posted. Like I said, I have 10 reactions coming for my iconic cheer reaction series. I also will be starting to film my NCA and UCA reaction videos this weekend. I will keep those open for a little bit longer so you can still submit videos. And then my end of the season React-A-Thon, the link to submit is also listed below. I won't be doing that reaction series for a little while until the NCA UCA one is over. But all in all, I hope this video has been helpful. I hope you guys are staying safe. And for those of you that are getting into YouTube, especially during this time, I hope that these tips can help you to make a successful channel, a successful platform, and to just have fun expressing yourself here on YouTube. To everyone else, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all soon.